Good morning, everybody. We're currently in Dallas, Texas. And probably the first thing you're noticing is the truck behind me is no longer blue. Well, that's because 88006 has been retired. I am now an owner-operator. Now, I wanted to talk about this truck for a minute because she's got some issues. I already knew that I was probably going to wind up working through some things. Anytime you're dealing with a fleet retired truck you're buying, you're not going to get a golden gem. There are going to be issues that you're going to have to address. The question is whether they are mechanical or DOT compliant problems that need to be resolved before you sign paperwork, or if they're things that you can work through as the truck makes you money. This happens to be in the latter. It's got some things that, in my personal opinion, need to be dealt with, but they're not critical. I'm going to flip the microphone around. I'm going to start going through some of that. So this truck has about 403,000 miles on it. She's dirty. That's something I'm going to be resolving. The first thing I noticed, the bushings on the sway bar, they've seen better days. That's going to need to be resolved. My personal opinion, shocks and brakes need to be done. They're legal, but these brakes have some wear. Part of the purchase arrangement, I wound up with virgin tires all the way around, so I've got brand new drives, brand new steers. Overall, this truck is pretty solid. It's dirty, and I got it this way, but that's easily resolved. I've only had this truck a couple of days, so I haven't had time to really do anything with it. I took the wheel covers off because they're ugly. We can all agree on that. They're ugly. I do plan on having the wheels cut and polished. That's an expense for a later date. In the near future, I'll need to replace the reverse light. The LED in it is dying. So instead of being a white light, it's a blue light. So that's one of the things on my list. I haven't really made any modifications to the truck yet. What you're seeing is pretty much how I got it. The only thing I've done, and there are going to be a lot of drivers that are going to hate this, I installed a backup beeper. My reasons for that are pretty simple. There are a lot of warehouses that are now requiring them. And there are a lot of people who are just so engrossed in their phone or too dumb to just look around and see if somebody's backing up. I'd rather have the extra insurance. The major thing I've got to deal with on this truck is the auto leveling valve here. The linkage is loose. It does occasionally leak. The bushings are shot on it. Valve is about $250, and it's kind of in an awkward spot to get to, but it's about an hour's worth of work. I just got to get a valve. So that's on the list. Top priority is this. it's, yeah, it's legal, but it needs to be dealt with. One of the things I noticed is this airbag bracket is slightly bent, so I'll need to get that sorted out. Hopefully make the cab ride a little bit smoother. When I do that, I'm going to have them look at this auto leveling valve. It seems to be in pretty solid condition. Maybe a little loose, but not bad. She's a diamond in the rough. Mechanically, she's sound. She's got her marks. Previous driver did not take care of her well. This headlight assembly has been replaced. It's been backed into a couple of times, or the driver has hit something at some point. This headlight assembly will need to be replaced. As you can see, it's got some weather checking and cracking in the lens. Not a big deal. I'd planned on putting new headlights in it anyway. Along the way, I'm going to try and get glue and other residue off. It's going to be a process, and I am going to make it part of this channel as I take the diamond in the rough and bring her back to polish.